Welcome to another training, and this is probably one of my favorite trainings that I've done, because in this training we are going to one-click import a website to your domain. And what's awesome is that you need no tech or design experience to do this. And you can have a simple WordPress install wherever you're hosted at, or you can go to yourzone.website and get your free website there. So go ahead and click on Appearance and Starter Templates. You should see a page that looks like this. And these are all the templates you can choose from. And give it a bit time to load. So you have a LearnDash Academy, Live and Healthy Experts. Let me see. These are premium ones that you can get. All you have to do is go to Get Pro Themes and you'll have access to these premium ones. But even the free one, the free version, has a lot of cool templates you can choose from. Let me see. There's one I really like, but I'm not finding it right now. Anyways, let's go ahead with this. I mean, all you have to do is choose a theme that you like. It doesn't really have to be part of your business. So maybe, you know, this says organic, but this is good for any type of store. This will install even all the store functionalities that you need to start selling. Online furniture store. So this is a learning platform if you want, but you probably need LearnDash for that, and that's you can get that on our paid plan. But either way, let's go ahead and choose this. Choose whatever theme you want. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one and see what happens. So when you click on this, it's going to. Oh yeah, here it is. So you see, this is the full theme, and if you want to preview it, you just you can look at it this way. Look at all the pages, decide if you like it. These are all the pages that are available to you, and these are all the pages that are going to be automatically installed once you click on Import Complete Site. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Click on Import Complete Site, and this is really easy. You're going to have to put this in. I'm a beginner. For myself, you don't have to do the advanced options, just leave that as is. You need all these things selected for the site to properly import. So go ahead and click next. You don't need to put a name or work email, just say skip. There you go. It's going to take some time to import, and what I want to say here is that this thing is really cool in my opinion. Once this is done, you're going to have a website that is basically looks like a designer built it. Okay, that maybe other people are going to be using it, but how many times has it happened that you have seen two websites that look the same? Not much, I'm thinking. And either way, once you import it, you're going to change stuff as you see fit, and I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to do that once it's imported. It takes a little bit because it has to import all the images, the pages, etc. Probably had to set up a few extra plugins to be able to install the site. But once you're done, all you have to think about is just to add content, because you don't even have to think about typography, padding, spacing, because the site takes care of that for you. And I think this is really cool, because if you're doing it for yourself, I mean, how much money did you just save? You just saved a whole bunch of money. And once you start making money, then you can call a designer and say, hey man, I started working with this. What can we do to make this a little better? Like I have this budget and I want to start making it better. But at least you got started with a nice branded website. If you're on social media, you see a whole bunch of these the celebrities. Well, not celebrities, but people that have businesses, and they've got their own website, and they probably paid someone to do that. What I'm showing you is you can have an awesome looking website without paying anyone to do that. So that's huge in my opinion. And if you're someone that's trying to, let's say, get started in the web design area, I'll tell you how I got started. Well, I started developing and everything, and I needed a way to make quick money. So what I did was I started using this system where I would load a website. I would find a client somewhere, and I'm like, okay, this client looks cool because they had a social media presence, and I could see their content on social media. So what I did was I went here, I found a website that would have been cool for them. I used one of their images on social media and I put a bit of content on their homepage. I loaded this site under an hour, and then I sent them a message saying, hey man, I saw your profile. I thought it was really cool, and I thought about creating a small little website for you. And if you're interested, this is the link. And then they might get back to you or not get back to you. But I sold websites for $250 and for only working for 1 hour. And like, I don't know where you live, but I live in Italy, and the average wage here, the average salary is around 1,200. So basically, in 1 hour, I was making what most people make in a week. So you get started like that. Anyway, so the website is done, and if you want to see it, just go ahead and click View Site. So this is your site on your local computer right now. And this is what it looks like. Tell me if this is not awesome. This is an awesome website that you can go in now and edit, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first things first is go ahead and click on Edit with Elementor. I'm just going to show you a sneak peek of our page builder. We use Elementor. This is the free version. If you need the pro version, I'll show you how you can do that. It shows you all the blocks you get extra. So this is our live editor that's possible with Elementor. You just click on the block and edit right here, or you can use this box here. Always have an H1 tag per page. It's very important for SEO. Only one per page, so make sure like the next title you're using, this is a heading block, is not an H1, because that's bad for SEO. Okay? So as you see, this is content that's already there that you can edit. Each block, each thing is its own block. This is a button block. This is a list block that you can choose to make the default or inline. This is an image block. Basically, it's image of her, but with a transparent background, so you see the background of this section. So let's say you want to change the section, you would just click on this and click on style, and as you can see, there's a gradient going on. Basically, we chose a normal background with the gradient option, and it gives you two colors you can choose from. And then this little squiggly thing at the back is set in the background overlay. So as you can see, it's here. It's an image that was loaded, and you can do the same thing. So let's say you want to make this, you want to modify this for your website. You would probably ask a photographer to take a picture of you, make transparent, just cut yourself out so you're transparent, load the image here, click on this. You can upload an image from your computer, and then once you've uploaded, you choose it from your media library. You have access to a whole bunch of free images here if you want. And obviously for this, these are more background images if you need, but I'm just showing you what you can do with this page builder. Then let's say you wanted to change the colors to the background. You would click on the section and change them here. Now there's a lot of stuff on building the page, but I don't want you to waste too much time on this, because this is just the front page that is supposed to look good. That's it. You just want to update the text. If you want this, get a free quote to go somewhere, you're going to have to put the link here, and you can start typing. So maybe there's a quote page. Let's see. Write quote. There is no quote page, but maybe there's an about page. Maybe there's an about page. There it is. So you will select it here, and it'll take you to that about page. If you don't want this button, all you have to do is right click and delete. If right click works, delete. I want to show you something else. Activate this little cool thing that I like a lot. Click on this, then go to user preferences and say light hidden elements. Where is that? Where is it? User preferences. Ah, that's weird. It's moved. Oh, edit, here it is. Edit handles. Turn this on. Basically, each element will have this where you can cancel it or duplicate it. I like to have these because it's much quicker than doing right click delete or right click copy. And okay, so that's basically editing your website. It's really easy. Once you're done with the super funnel, if you want to come back here and play around with it, do so. But since you're working on your local machine, you have all the time to do it for free. And you know, there's no rush. Well, you should rush it because you want to be live as soon as possible, but at least you're not using money on this. Let me see what else I can help you out here. This is an image. So you just click on the block and then change the image. This is text. You can change it directly here. Just start typing whatever you want. Change this title. Add text here. If you want to change the styling for this little snippet here, just select it and then choose one of these things. You can make it bold. You can make it underlined. You want to change the text of this button. You click on the block and you write whatever you want here, and then add a link here. Obviously, make sure the link is pointing to something, otherwise that's bad for SEO. Do that for the whole page, and now I'm going to show you what you can do to change your header and your footer. So once you've done updating this, say update, and go back to your dashboard. You can easily do that by clicking on this, exit to dashboard. Once you've saved, click on update. And I want you to go to appearance or theme settings. But I'll show you where it's here. Themes, open it. Okay, this is your themes. What we want to do right now is customize your theme. So you're going to click on customize. And I want to show you a few things you can do. Let's close these windows because we don't need them. So here's where all your theme settings have been imported. I want to show you something cool. So let's go to global and let's look at the fonts that have been used. Base typography is basically using the Open Sans font. We're using these two types of variants. And if you want, you can change a few things here that maybe you like your theme overall, but you just want to change a few things. Like this text is a little too small. The body text is too small. Just go to the size and increase it. Give it a bit of time to update. So as you see, it got bigger. I don't like it. The minimum is 16px for Google. Google likes anything under 16px. It says you have usability problems. So don't go under 16px. Play around with this if you want. As I said, don't waste too much time on this. If you want to modify the headings, you can do that by clicking here, change the font. But as I said, if you imported this theme, it's because you like this font and they work good together, these two fonts. But you know, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Let's go back. Let's go to colors. This is something really cool. These are your theme colors. And I want you to do something before you go ahead. So this is your text color. And it's basically this color. On this area where you see white, it was probably overridden when you can overwrite the color right from these blocks once you're in edit mode. And to do that, you click on the block, go to style, and as you see, there's text color and it's being updated this way. You just have to click on this and you can choose a new color here. And what's awesome is it's not even perfectly white. It's a little bit white, and these are the subtle differences that makes design look good. I know it's weird, but most people would have just chosen white as the color. But strangely enough, white does not look good and perfect black does not look good. You need to have, you know, these slight differences to make stuff look good. But anyways, we're not here to learn design. We're here to learn how to update quickly your website. What I wanted to show you is if you go back to your customizer, this is your theme color. And I want you to save this color here into your builder so you can use it later on. So click on custom and click on manage global colors. So these are your global colors. We're gonna update these so that you have immediate access from your page builder. You see that? Just paste it in and it'll be automatically saved. Accent, there is no accent here. Link color is probably the same, I think. CE0, it is the same. Link hover color is a little darker. Heading color, that's your heading color. Anyways, So we just imported that color here. If you want, obviously you can, the text color, we should probably use the same one. Go ahead and click on this, copy it, go to your builder and save it in the text area. So this is going to be the text used in the body. These are just colors, okay, that you can then use when you're adding colors to stuff. So let's say you wanted this to be, well, once you've saved, let's go ahead, secondary color. Okay, let's save it as that. Obviously, go ahead and update these two as you wish, but once you're done, click on update. And what's cool now is that if I wanted to, oh, we have to exit, so that part you would probably have to click on this X. It'll go back to editing. Give it a second. Let's go to this. Let's say you wanted to make this color, this title, the color of the main color. So you would go to choose it, go to style, there's text color here, and all you have to do is click on default and you have it right there. You don't have to remember this code anymore, you just have to choose it and there you have it. So that's a little quick trick I want you to use. This way you're using your theme colors with your page builder, and remember to say update. Now I don't like that. If you want to backtrack, all you have to do is click on the color and say clear and it'll go to default. So that's basically, you're going to do this editing for all your pages. And that's it. That's basically it. I mean, play around with this. As I said, please don't waste too much time with this because I know it's awesome. What I want this training to do is just show you how easy it is to have your website up and running. And I also want to show you how to use a simple WordPress funnel that's going to make you money. So after this is done, I want to show you how to edit the footer and the header. So go back to your dashboard, and first things first, go into your customize area, which is probably, remember to go to appearance, customize from your dashboard. Let's go to the main area. So let's go to header builder. This part's kind of important because what the theme did was it imported this logo, and we want to change that because we want to use your logo if you have one. So first things first is click on remove, then go to change logo. You will have a chance to upload your file from your computer, and then once it's uploaded you will choose it from your media library. So you could choose something like this. Let's say this is your logo, then say select. Yeah, it's a pretty good size, or say crop image or skip cropping. Oops, I don't want to add a frame, just sorry, crop image. Whoa, crop image. There has been error cropping. I don't want to crop it. So let's do it again. Change logo. We choose it and then say select. Then, oh yeah, sorry, skip cropping. That's it. So it just updated the logo, and if you want, what's this? This is your site title, and oh, obviously add a retina image here because on iPhones and high resolution devices, a normal logo will seem blurry. So remember, ask your graphic designer or go to Fiverr.com to get a high resolution image of your logo. Set the width of your logo. You can decrease it, increase it if you want. Display site title. We don't want the site title. We just want to show the logo. Okay. You can also display the site tagline, so it says something like this, but that's on you. And basically if you want to change this icon that you see here, go ahead and change it here. It says it has to be a square image of 512 times 512. Let's go back. So that's the logo part, and I want to show you how this header is built. This header is built using your theme that was imported with the website, and this is a pretty good theme. And as you see, this block settings we already did. This is your primary menu, and this is a button we added. It's a call to action. So let's go ahead and edit that button. All you have to do is click here, and you should see this to edit it. Change whatever you want. Maybe you want it to be called book a call, and add a link to it. This can be a link to your website, or it can be linked to a some type of calendar booking platform like Calendly or Acuity or stuff like that. Make sure if it goes to another platform and it doesn't stay on your website, make sure to open in a new tab so people don't leave your website. And that's it. You can obviously update the design if you want over here. There's a lot of settings you can use to do that. And I also want to show you how to change this primary menu. So click on primary menu. You should see something like this here. And item divider. There's no item divider. Let's go to let's configure the menu from here, because we want to decide which pages we want to show. So if you click on that, something like this is going to open. It didn't open. So because I opened a new tab, what you're going to have to do is go to click primary menu again, configure menu from here, and this is going to open up. Basically, this location is called primary menu, and it's using the menu. And to edit this, what we're gonna do is click on edit menu, and it's going to edit this menu, and you can add more pages to it. So let's say there's testimonials, and you want the testimonials to be part of the navigation. You will click on this, and it'll add it to the testimonial. Maybe you want to change the position. You just drag and drop. This means, if you see this, it means it's under services. We don't want it to be under services. We want to be its own page. So, yeah, it's behaving weird. Let's see that. Yeah, okay, it works. Let's say you want to change the text of it. So you would say maybe what clients say, or something like that, and it'll update here. Okay. So that's just showing you what you can do to update the main navigation. This chooses where this navigation will be seen. So it's showing on primary menu, which is this area, and it's showing on the footer. I thought it was showing on the footer, but it's not. Off canvas menu, which is the menu that is shown when it is on mobile. So if you want to test that out, you would click on the tablet. As you can see, it shows this familiar icon here, and when you click it, it shows the same menu because you have chosen it here. If you were to remove it by clicking this, which you can't, you will not see it. But you can add it to other areas just by clicking on the area here, just choosing it. Okay. Let's go back to desktop, and I think the header is done. What else can I tell you about the header? As you see, there's 3 other rows you can add here. So let's say you wanted to add social media to your header. You would just click on this, and let's go to maybe there's a social. There it is. Boom. And you have this other row that appears with all the social tabs, and then if you want to edit it, you just click on this, and you can add more. Choose a social icon you want to add, and just click on add social icon. Remember to click each item and add the URL to your web page, otherwise it won't bring anywhere, you know. And if you want, you can show the label. It shows that text, but that's ugly. And let's say you want to change the color of the icons, you would go to design and update that here. So icon color, as you can see, label color, background color, etc. So this is pretty powerful in my opinion. But at the moment, I don't like that, so I'm going to click on... Oh, there was another cool thing. You can add a cart also. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. That's so easy. I mean, that's for free. You have a cart experience just for free. Obviously, you need to view the training on setting up the e-commerce, and that's probably in the next video. But yeah, look how powerful that is. That's a pretty good looking website if you ask me. Let's go ahead and take that stuff out because we don't need it. And once we're done changing all this, remember to hit publish. Now theoretically we would be using Footer Builder to change this, but the only thing that the Footer Builder modifies here is this area, because as you can see, this is the copyright block, and this is an HTML block that says powered by whatever. And the copyright block, you can always change it here and say copyright, hi everybody, and it updates. So that's like the last bar. Obviously you can add more sections to it, but you won't be modifying this, which is what we wanted to modify. And this is more about a theme thing. This is the setting of the theme, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. But I just wanted to show you how you can modify this type here. So HTML is basically the same thing, powered by. This is a shortcode that will print the name of your site. So even if you changed it in the previous settings, as I showed you, it'll update here automatically. You don't have to go updating it everywhere. It's everywhere you have written the site title. So that's it. If you want, as I said, play around with the other settings. I really advise you to just get on with this, because what you want is to start making money. This is just to make the site look good. And I will go ahead and show you how to edit this area here. So we are done with the theme customized settings. We have to go to somewhere else, to another area, to be able to edit this. And that area is, go to your dashboard, appearance, no, templates, no. Oh, maybe we have to update. Let's close this. Yeah, leave. I don't want to save any of the settings. Leave. Appearance. There we go. Appearance should be showing Elementor header and blocks. And I knew that this was here because when I was on the home page and I clicked edit, let me show you. Let's go to the home page. Visit site. So I'm on the home page and it says edit with Elementor. It says footer. That means that the footer was using this to this template to show the footer. So let's go here and click on footer. Or obviously you can access it by clicking on appearance, Elementor, header and footer, and it's probably this block right here. There's two footers. Don't ask me why. This was imported by the template, so I don't know. You'll have to check which one of it is actually using. But if you want to be sure, just do what I did. Hover over the menu and click on footer. So this is actually the footer, as I said. Just go ahead. This is the image here. Just go ahead and click on this and choose the logo that you just updated, which is probably this. Let's click on insert media and go ahead and update this text. Describe what your company does. Contact info. You can click on this and just edit these blocks here if you want. There's this little thing here, is a little hack where if you use this symbol BR with the open and close brackets, it'll go to a new line. So that's a little trick you can use if you need. It's used both here and here. As you see, there's that little BR, and it'll make the display the next text that's coming after it on a new line. So update, if you want your phone numbers, you can change the icon by clicking on this. You have access to all these icons here. Change the style over here. Just click on icon. You can update the color. Then let's go over here, services. This is a block, probably the same block as this, except that it's using this icon. And just go ahead and update the text if you want to. If you want, you can even add a page to your site. So maybe you want this little link to go to testimonials. You would just go testimonials and then say testimonials, there you go. This is going to automatically link to your web page, and you don't have to ever change this URL again. Even when you push the site online, it will always be updated using your domain. This is the local domain right now, but this will always be updated using your domain. Go ahead and do the same here, and click on this to update your socials. As you can see, this is a social icons block where you can change obviously the icon, the link. Obviously add your link here. Copy your Facebook link here. Same with the Twitter. If you want to add another icon, just go ahead and click on this and choose the social media. Maybe it's Snapchat, Tumblr, or YouTube, or email, or another link. As you can see, there's just a whole bunch of stuff you can choose from. And let's close that. If you want to delete one, click on delete. And what else? If you want to change the shape of these, you can say square, and they all become square. So you can play around with this, as I said, but don't waste too much time on this. Let's say that you don't want this column here. Let me see. So what you would do is go ahead if you click on this, this is the actual column containing all the blocks. And as you see, it has a width on it. And if I delete one column, I'm going to have to modify the width of all the other columns. So let's say I go ahead and delete this, delete column. It does automatically kind of, yeah, it automatically fixed itself. Let's see what happens when we go into tablet. So that's what happens when it's in tablet. I don't like that too much because now it's 50, 50, 50. Probably because there were 4 columns, and I don't like that too much. So I'm just going to say I want them still to be on. Let's just cancel the number so it's responsive. Let's do that. So we're going to click on this. If you don't see it, it's probably under layout. Delete the number and delete the number here too. So now they're automatically spacing themselves because we haven't set numbers, so they're equally spacing themselves. So let's say we want this to be a little bigger, and it would probably be 50. What happens is these guys go down, probably because there's too much content in them for them to be able to do that. Anyways, you can mess around with that, as I said. If you want to add a column, you just go add, and it'll add an extra column. If you want to delete it, click on delete. And as I said, I don't like this, so I'll just go ahead and delete this. And when you go to mobile, you see it automatically sets itself in position. So that's just a little bit of responsive styling. It's probably important to know, but as I said, your website is already set up to work well. If you start messing around with it too much, you start losing time. And if that's what you want, if you want to have, make the website as you want, then cool. I just want to show you how to get your website up and running so that you can just add your information and have it live in, let's say, a week, So this is your header. Remember, this is your header. Say update, and we're done. We don't have to do anything else. We've basically done everything we need to do to set up our website. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our shop, and that's what's going to happen in the next lesson.